Take us to Malaville. What inspired the line?
So I love dolls and I love dolls. I I spend a lot of time alone, so for me the dolls were like it was a therapy. It was like therapy sessions when I played with my dolls. And I got to a point where I got obsessed with the collecting, and I would go into the stores and look and buy. And I just had this wonderful idea to just start this village, and I called it Malaville. So before I launched my company, Malaville, I had already my doll collection, my dolly world was already called Malaville. And while collecting, it was like, okay, great. It would be nice to have more dolls with curly hair. So I'd buy the dolls with straight hair and curl the hair. And of course, doing a lot of research to figure out different types of curls and what to do. And then, hot water boiling, da da da, all of that stuff. It's like, dang. And then so when I started reading, I saw a lot of parents complaining about not having enough black dolls with um, the afros and the natural hair and the kinky hair. And you wouldn't think about it, but brown eyes. And I noticed, and I look at my dolls and I was like, oh yeah, they're green, purple, orange. It's all sorts of eye colors. And so when you're not a parent, you don't realize the things that are important in toys. So for me, I was just a collector. So when I started reading what parents were writing in comment sections and what they needed for their children, it was like, okay, well, since they're not really being heard, let me just see what can be done. And so I took a trip to China, had a few chats with a few manufacturers, and I found the one that she just had. Well, the rep, she just had like she brought the samples, and I just watched how she handled her samples, and I was like, okay, although they're more expensive, that's the one. And so yeah, so then I just I started the line, used their mold, started the line, and like just a couple of months after, well, quote unquote, launching, because it really was a passion project. I honestly didn't think much of it, and they just went viral a few times and started selling out like crazy.